Joining me right now is one championship heavyweight, Marcus Buchecha. What's going on?
Yeah, not much. Just waiting for the big day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the big day, it got delayed, right? You were scheduled to fight Kang on April 14th. I guess he had pulled out because of an injury. When you heard the news, what were the emotions like? Because you've been in training camp.
Man, being honest, these things happen. So I know it's a fight game, so you can get hurt. Your opponent can get hurt. So I kind of always be ready for this situation, so I don't get frustrated or anything. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna keep training, waiting for what the one gonna decide. If it's gonna be him or somebody else, what date, and just gotta be ready for that.
Okay. Now, there were rumors that you're going to fight Rung Rung before that. Was that true or was that just rumors?
Was rumors because like they never really closed any deal with us, but somebody told the media that we had the agreement, but we never had. So I don't know like what really happened. So somebody told that to one reporter, and he posted, and everybody started posting, but never was like any contract or anything.
Okay. I'm glad you cleared that up because everybody was going crazy online when it was announced.
Yeah, maybe that's one fight that one wants to do it eventually because me and him on the same division, same event. So probably it's something that they're gonna try to make, but wasn't the deal for the first one.
Right now, you don't know what they're doing with the fight. One hasn't gotten back to you about rescheduling it.
Nah, man, not really. Ali is talking to them, so he didn't give me a date yet, but probably it's gonna be the same opponent,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know the date yet.
Does the opponent matter to you right now? Do you want to fight Kang? Or if they give you a new opponent, it doesn't matter.
I mean, being honest, I had the contract to sign to fight him,
Mm-hmm.
and I was training to fight him. But of course, he's a softball, so it's it's something I was getting prepared to fight him, me and my coaches. So when they change it like last second for somebody else, a completely different game. So it's I think doesn't make too much sense, especially because it's my first fight. So. But wherever my coaches and my team decide, I'm just like a soldier.
Yeah.
If they tell me to fight, I fight. So if they tell me, okay, not this guy, it's not up to me. I'll fight anyone. If they throw me like, okay, fight this guy, I'll fight. You know what I mean? But they decide for me. That's why I train with my coaches. That's why Catel Cubes and Steve Moko,
Mm.
they know like was the best opponent or not. And of course, Ali, my manager.
Yeah, your team that you have at American Top Team, like what has it been like the last 6 months or so or a year of just training with them and developing?
Man, it's been great. It's been really, really nice. I'm learning a lot. So, like I said, the coaches there are being like they are giving me a lot of attention, and my Muay Thai is getting much better. I'm training like daily with Catel Cubes, and my wrestling is getting much better. Steve Moko is helping me a lot. King Mo too. Um, and all the other coaches are always there to help as well. My jiu-jitsu always I keep training my jiu-jitsu, always sharpening my jiu-jitsu too, because that's my strongest weapon, and I don't want to lose it. And feeling great. And the environment, the atmosphere of the academy is great. So I feel really glad to be there, to be trained there, and to call my home.
Muay Thai, are you falling in love with it?
Yeah, man, it's always something when you learn it, it's something like nice. I never thought that I would like so much of learning some new martial art, because back in the day I thought, oh no, I'm gonna try to like the basic to use my jiu-jitsu, but actually I'm liking a lot. So
Yeah.
let's see how it goes in the future in a few years. But maybe I can become a striker.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah, I'm interested to see that part of your game. We know your other side. We know the grappling. You've been submitting guys for years and years and years. So now it's time for you to go out there and maybe knock some guys out, huh?
Yeah, man. Like, I never knocked somebody out, so maybe it would be really nice. But let's see. Let's see.
Definitely. Now, a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday, Chatri, he announced that Gordon Ryan has signed with One Championship. Were you surprised by the announcement, or did you already know?
Not really. They spoke. Maybe it was something that back in the day I was talking to Gordon, and not back in the day. I mean, 1 year ago, like last year, and he was telling something that maybe to do like a grappling match I won, because I think that if I fight Gordon in a grappling match, it would be, I think, one makes a lot of sense. That's the place to be, because the other events are all there and never really had the interest in to fight, and especially Gordon, because it's a big fight. It's one fight that makes a lot of sense, especially because we fought the last ADCC and was like a boring match, not really happened. So a rematch would be something that the audience would watch, and I won the fight, he wants the fight, so would make sense, and not better place to do it than of one championship. So I was really happy. I think, like he said, he's focused on the grappling right now, so I don't know if he's fighting MMA there.
That would be great, if he does come in, and then maybe you could delay your MMA debut and just face off with them in grappling, in submission grappling.
Not really. To delay the MMA, I think there is no chance, because maybe after 1 or 2 or 3 fights, MMA fights, I probably would fight him, but not before that. Now I'm focused so much to stop everything that I'm getting better, that I'm learning to fight jiu-jitsu again. So for me, I'm gonna feel like a huge step back. So it makes no sense for me right now. So let me get a couple fights first, and then I'll think about that. But I wouldn't fight him right now.
Let's say Gordon, he changes his mind and he wants to do MMA, because it seems like he might enter MMA eventually. Would you face him, in the debut? Maybe like he'll debut against you in your debut?
I've never really thought about that, but if we the same division, if he decides to fight heavyweight, I think it's something that would be interesting, because both grapplers both doing debut, and why not? But I don't know if that's one of Chatri plans, but who knows? I would fight. I'm just like a employee. If they throw me a fight, I wouldn't say no. Especially because I think would be really fair, because it's gonna be I'm 0-0, he's 0-0, so it would be more fair than that, impossible. You know what I mean?
That would be a massive fight. A lot of people would be interested in that one if you guys both debuted against each other. It would bring a lot of eyes.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Both glappers fighting, it would be fighting MMA for the first time. Definitely would be really interesting.
Yeah, we better get Chatri on the phone and talk to him about that.
Yeah, I don't know what he would say about that, but let's see.
Yeah, definitely. Now, with Gordon, and there are some issues with him and Andre, and you faced those guys before in the past. You've trained with some, with them. When you saw the footage of Andre getting slapped, what was your reaction to that?
Yeah, man, being honest, that's something that if you start something, that's what can happen. You know what I mean? I don't really get involved, but Andre pushed him, he kind of reacts, you know what I mean? So, if you don't want to start a fight, you shouldn't start, that's all. It is what it is, right? Andre kind of pushed it, poking him a little bit, and he reacted. So I think Andre didn't really expect that reaction. Maybe that's why he didn't react. I don't know. It's hard to say, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not in their shoes, even Gordon or even Andres, so I can't really say what I would do or something, you know. But
It almost seemed like Andre was doing it for like a show, and Gordon was not playing around, and he was like serious. He thought he was serious, and that's what what came about. That was the result of it.
yeah, man. So that's the proof of like trash talking
Yeah.
and grappling is not like just trash talking. I know people take to the personal, and I think that's why I never like it trash talking, because for me I would take personal, so that's why I don't do it, and that's why I think leave that for MMA. You know, that doesn't work for grappling. That was the proof.
Definitely. Now, a lot of people are saying that that situation made the jiu-jitsu community look bad. Do you agree with that?
No, no, at all. Like nobody, one community can't pay for like one guy, you know, or two guys. But I mean, mm, that's not everyone, you know. That was their problem. Like, unfortunately, the people film and posted. I think that was really wrong for who posted, and you know, but it's something that it happened. It was between them. They solved it, the problem or not, whatever. But I think the trash talking leads to this, you know. So I don't like that.
I don't think I've ever seen you, trash talk anybody, so I kind of understand your viewpoint on that situation.
No,
So,
like I take like the martial artist side, you know. I'm really, I try to take the Bushido code and the samurai, you know, like code, and I don't see myself doing that as martial artist. So that's why I don't like to do it.
you signed with one championship last summer. You're entering MMA with a lot of expectations. Do you feel any pressure? Or has like your life and the years of competitive grappling, helped you relax about the transition?
Right now, I feel like relaxed, but I don't know how it's gonna be when when the door closes of the
Sure.
cage. But right now, I'm relaxed. So I don't try to pressure myself. It's something that I wanna do, and I'm not fighting jiu-jitsu. I'm fighting MMA, so it's something new for me. So I don't have to. My titles, all everything that I have done in jiu-jitsu is not gonna translate to MMA right away. You know, it's something new. It's a new sport. Of course, I want to give my best. Of course, I want to do good, but it's not jiu-jitsu. I know that. So that's why I don't try to pressure myself so much. You know, different if I go and to fight the worlds again. So I'm defending my title. Like people trying to go to beat me. So it's something different. But MMA is a new sport. I'm testing myself. So it's challenge. It's a new challenge for me. That's how I see it.
Do you take it fight by fight, or do you have a goal in mind, like maybe 2 years, 3 years from now you want to be the champion, or is it that's not in your mind?
No, man. I think, like you said, fight by fight. When I was a blue belt in jiu-jitsu, my dream was to be a blue belt world champion. You know, then a purple belt world champion, like that, building up until I get the black belt. So, MMA is like one fight at a time, one step at a time. That's how I did my whole life, and that's how I'm gonna keep doing.
All right, Marcus, thank you, man, so much. It was great chatting with you, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to you, making your debut in MMA. It's just exciting to see somebody that's so accomplished in another martial art to come over and challenge themselves. A lot of people just stay comfortable and they don't move over, but you are. So,
Yeah,
respect.
yeah. I feel I'm 30 years old, and if I retire right now, I wouldn't feel complete because I have time. I have still healthy to do a lot of things. So that's why I want to be out of my comfort zone. And MMA is the I test myself in jiu-jitsu. I test myself in nogi. And now I have to. It's time to test myself in MMA. So why not? Now is the time. Let's do it.
All right, thank you so much, and
Yeah.
take care.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope to talk to you guys soon again.